2nd. How are y'all doing? I'm out for my early walk this morning. It is rainy outside. It rained last night. Very humid. I hope y'all are all doing well. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well, as I am. Let's talk. It's Pride Month. It's the second day of Pride Month. Pride Month is officially kicked off. Of course, the homophobes, the transphobes are out. You're going to have some self-hating gays out here. Bubs to God did 2 lives yesterday on Amir Odom and Blair White. Is it Blair White? Listen, I don't follow white, conservative trans women. I just don't. I can't relate to that because I'm a black trans woman. And one thing about it is their struggle is different than ours. They have privilege. Yes, they will experience transphobia, but not violence and transphobia like black trans women do. So our plight needs to be talked about more of. But what she did when she got up on Amir Odom's platform, or with whoever's platform like that, listen, that right there, I cannot stand a self-hating gay person or black person. And you know how I feel about conservatives and Republicans. I fucking hate them. And I stand 10 toes down on that. Period. I don't see myself breaking bread or having dinner with anybody who's conservative. I don't see myself sitting down and having a conversation with somebody who's conservative. Because your policies only help 1%. 1% group of people. That 1% is the uber wealthy. The Jeff Bezos, the Elon Musk, the Peter Thiels, who also, by the way, fled the country husband. Yeah, make sure y'all follow my girl Politics by Tabitha, because she broke it all down. Yeah, this so-called surveillance company that's supposed to have us under surveillance, Palantir, yeah, he created that. Everything that they're doing is costing us by the day. This war with Iran that should not be, karma's coming. This war with Iran that should not even be as a result of Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu. And not just that, but the people, the loyalists who continue to embolden Donald Trump, like a Lindsey Graham from my city of South Carolina. Oh, we'll talk about Delaney Hall later today with Andre, because I'm burning to hear his thoughts. As a filmmaker, as a creative, how are artists, individuals supposed to tell our stories when we're being censored for giving the actual truth? What they want is a revision of the Confederacy, 2026 edition. The Confederacy never runs deep down here. I suggest y'all do a little bit more research and understand what part of South Carolina I'm in and how deep the Confederacy is. White supremacy has built a virus in America, and it is running amok. Let's talk about Jake Lang burning the pride flag yesterday. You just got out of jail. You went to Chud the Builder's court case, and you got arrested for interrupting the court. Now your ass is out. You're causing problems. You're the same dude that was messing around with someone underage. And I'm surprised nobody clocked you writing your shit. But see, this is the type of people that Donald Trump emboldens, and the company that he decides to keep is people who are just like him. Exactly. And those type of people will go out here and antagonize black people. They will go out here and antagonize queer people. Well, this time we're not putting up with it. And as I stated yesterday on my live from yesterday's morning walk, I said that Queer people need to protect themselves and arm themselves. My colleague Bubs the God says it all the time. It is important that queer people arm yourselves, protect yourselves, know your surroundings, because these homophobes, these Christian zealots, these religious zealots, and in the self-hating gays, like an Amir Odom, like a Blair White, who is a white trans woman, I have no relation to that. I can't relate to that. I can't relate to that because I'm a black trans woman. So while she has privilege, me being black, I already got a target on my back because they want to eradicate each and every one of us. More so black trans women than anything. They don't want us to exist. So when I see the Rob Smiths and the Amir Odoms and any other self-hating black gay conservative, and I remember I said this when I did my interview with Country Boy Kiki. Y'all go back and check out that interview. I said that you cannot be black, gay, and conservative. They will never welcome it. They will never welcome you. We're going to talk about what Malcolm X said today about the house Negro. And they are exactly that. I don't fuck with anybody who's detriment to black people being free, or black queer people, or black queer liberation. Marsha P. Johnson, Bayard Rustin, Sylvia Rivera, my girl Hope Giselle, and so many of us are out here on the front lines fighting for black queer liberation. And what you want to do is basically erase and eradicate the existence of transgender people. We're not going anywhere. And I don't know how many times I have to keep saying that. We're not going anywhere. But seemingly, y'all are hell-bent on making us the center focus piece of y'all's fucking conversations. We're not the reason why your energy bills and your gas prices are going up. We're not the reason why you cannot afford groceries. But see, they had to find somebody and put the shift on. Not us. You're the ones out here looking stupid because you decided to go along with what a 34-time convicted felon, twice impeached, who is an adjudicated rapist, is saying. Rapist, excuse me. And you have the Republican Party protecting this man, emboldening this man. You have police officers out here working with agents, ICE agents at Delaney Hall, and they're violently becoming more extreme day by day. That's a problem. So when I see people like Amir Odom or Rob Smith online, it makes me just angry, to be honest. It makes me angry. And you wonder why people don't want to hold the conversation, why you barely have any friends. But if you do, they're just like you. They're white conservatives. What do you think they're saying about you when you're not in the rooms? Oh, Rob Smith already got his taste. Maybe they called him the F word and the N word. Well, see, I'm going to save all of my good commentary for this afternoon at 4 p.m. But this is just a teaser, right? But back to what I was saying. It's always the ones who don't want other people to be free. And it's like Monique told Charlemagne on The Breakfast Club, you're that brother. You're that brother that would rat us out to the slave plantation owner. You're that brother. Amir Odom is dangerous. Rob Smith is dangerous. They are a detriment to the black queer community and the black collective. Anybody who's willing to sell their own people out like that, you're willing to sell your own people out. My colleague Alvin Tit for Tat This and That has a saying that goes like this: you give a ninja something and he'll sell the rest of the people out for molasses. And that's exactly what Amir Odom is doing. His commentary made me 38 hot. And I can recall myself having to leave Bub's live yesterday. Because I'm like, as a trans woman, for you to sit here and misgender somebody that is of trans experience, deny and disinvalidate them. Like, come on. You want to blame trans people for every single goddamn thing that is going on. But what you fail to realize is it's a saying that goes like this. Once they come for the immigrants, but it wasn't me. Once they come for the blacks, but it wasn't me. Once they come for the trans people, but it wasn't me. You see where I'm going? They're going down the line. So Amir, if I'm not mistaken, he's married to somebody that is white, a white partner. What you think in that 14th Amendment, Amir? Interracial marriage, same-sex marriage, or marriage equality. I remember the days, what was it, 2006, 2008, when Obama signed something into law so that queer people could get married. I remember the days of when people had to go all the way to Washington, D.C. And it's a couple, it's a black YouTube couple, and I cannot remember their names. But I remember them documenting this, of the days where they couldn't get married in their city. They had to go all the way to D.C. I remember those days. While we're progressing, they're turning back the clock. In their policies, every day Donald Trump gets his fat orange ass up, and Republicans in Congress and Senate will sign legislation refusing to push back. Y'all couldn't even wheel in this man's war power. Y'all voted no because y'all are so scared of this man. This could have been y'all's moment to break free from the Donald Trump train that is running right off of the fucking tracks. Y'all are hell-bent dismantling mail-in ballots, the United States Postal Service, cooperating with Donald Trump, making it difficult for people to vote by mail. I talk about my Nana, my grandmother, all the time. She's 82 years old. You think she's going to want to stand up in line a long period of time? Mail-in voting is quick and efficient, just like that. It's just like brushing your teeth. So if anybody is deciding to vote by mail, this is what I think you should do. I think you should, if you get a ballot, take that ballot back to the poll worker yourself if you're standing in line. If you've already got your ballot for somebody, take it to the poll worker themselves. Because ballot boxes, remember they set ballot boxes fire back in 2024? They did everything possible. Kamala won this election. And for Amir to get up here and say, well, oh, Kamala, Beyonce, yes, two prominent black women who are standing up for freedom and liberation, who have created art. One's created art. Beyonce has created something for the culture. We use her references, her colloquialisms, boy, bye. I mean, she's contributed so much to the culture, even to the point where y'all have compared me, if not me, then my colleague Conscious TV, to Beyonce, because of our work ethic, because of how dedicated we are to the people, because of how driven and passionate we are. And I take that as a huge badge of honor to be compared to Queen Bee. But I'm not Beyonce, I'm Miss Stevie. But I'll say this. Selling out your own people won't get you nowhere. Trust. The same way Rob Smith got his wake-up call. What's the other one's name? Vivek, I want to talk to you for a minute. Because you said something about, oh, it wouldn't be safe out there in the streets for the... Listen, Vivek and Coulter reminded you real quick. I didn't vote for you because you're an Indian. And I'm going to play that clip today on the show at 4 with Andre. I want y'all to see the look on his face when she told him that. You cannot trust Hispanic people, brown people, and I'm going to get some flack for that, but I don't give a fuck. Because y'all are wanting the closeness, that adjacency to whiteness. That's what y'all want. And at the end of the day, your adjacency to white supremacy will not save you. It will not save you. Just ask Herman Cain. Just ask any other black or brown conservative. Yeah, you might get in a position like Kash Patel, the first Indian to be over what, the DOJ? Yeah, you might make a little, and not to say, you know, I'm not gonna humanize that at all. Yeah. Or you might be like the black guy that's the secretary of what is it, housing development? Yeah, they might have one or two of the good ones. Because remember he called Byron Donald one of the good ones at his rally? Yeah. Stepin Fretch should be Amir Odom's new nickname. And if not him, Stephen A. Smith. Y'all are both a detriment to the black collective. Both of y'all. I can't see my chat. I can't see my comments. But yeah, like I was saying though, it's always somebody. It be your own people. Your own people that'll sell you out, just like I've been saying. But you know what? Even the Freedom 250 event that they're supposed to be holding, all of these artists that are pulling out, let me tell you what I think. This is my theory. Some of these artists were probably not informed that this was a Donald Trump-backed event. They just said Freedom 250. No, it's a Donald Trump-backed event. And I don't blame them for not wanting to stain their names with anything that Orange Piggy has attached himself to. Milli Vanilli, Young MC, Martin McBride, Bret Michaels. Let's see. The gentleman from CNC Music Factory, which still gives me Trump vibes, said he performed for Putin, he performed for anybody, and F us. Yeah, he was an asshole about it. Putin. They don't care. Listen, like I said before, not all money is good money. And I'll be damned if I sell my goddamn people out. One thing you're not going to see me do is bend. And to OG Big Mac, that we love and know, I love OG Big Mac. But let me say this. I don't give a fuck about Snoop Dogg following you. I really don't. Snoop Dogg, in my eyes, I call him coon dog. If you're willing to sell your people out to go and perform for a Nazi, I don't want to fuck with you. To be honest, I don't want to fuck with you. Shout outs to my girl, Faith is the Substance. Y'all make sure y'all go and check her out. She has an interview coming up this week, so y'all make sure y'all go and check that out. But we're talking about the history of black conservatism and Republicans. And I'll be diving deeper on that in my show today with Andre. Yes, the Queen is back. I'm coming back today at 4. I took a break yesterday. I had a day off. But yeah, we're going to be diving into that on my show today at 4. So y'all make sure y'all tune in because I'm really going to wear Amir Odom's ass out in that live. For you to get up here and try to disregard the experience of black trans women and trans people, our experience, and your ass is a whole black man in the queer community, tap dancing for white supremacists? Come on now. It's a couple of y'all that is going to get some lashings in today's show with Andre. And rightfully so. I'm going to give you the ass whooping that your mother should have given you. Like, for real. And that's real talk. I typically go all the way up until 7:30. So I'm doing pretty good, y'all. And this weight is coming off of me. All right, the hourglass shape is coming back, y'all. Yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, I think y'all are doing is helping us. No, you're harming us. What you're doing is you're creating division amongst us. That's what you're doing. And more than anything, it's like a class divide. Like, oh, wait a minute. It rotated for a minute. But on one side, it's like, I can't relate to anybody that has been brought up into wealth because I'm not wealthy. I wasn't brought up into that. I can't relate to that. I'm not a conservative more than anything. And so when I look at people like Amir Odom or Rob Smith online, and I cannot remember the other gentleman who has the blonde colored hair, I cannot remember his name, but I know he's a black conservative too. There's plenty of them out here, self-hating gays. I'm like, do you not know that Marsha P. Johnson, Bayard Rustin, and so many others have fought for us to be liberated, for us to have our existence, for us to be here? You know what I'm saying? And y'all want to go and uplift and praise a party who is eradicating our existence. Don't you know in Texas, under Ken Paxton created a detransition clinic. No, we can't make this shit up. I'm like, first of all, in my opinion, this is my opinion. Don't hold me to it. Charge it to my head and not my heart. Nobody is transitioning kids. Nobody's doing that. And if anything, you have to go through a evaluation before you do anything. So what the hell are you talking about? That's one. Another thing also as well would be like, what in the hell? Like, why? Why? Let me grab me a stick because I ain't trying to have no repeat of what happened the last time with these damn dogs. Got something for their ass too. But yeah, yes, I got chased by dogs, y'all. I don't know if y'all know. So if you check out the live that's got the dog on it, you'll know why. But hell yeah, I don't know. I'll talk about that today on the show. What happened? Deshaun was in here. I don't know how many of y'all in here still with me. I'm out walking. Got 30 minutes. I try to exercise 30 minutes a day. I like to keep my hourglass shape, y'all. To be looking pretty and sexy in them dresses I be wearing. Yes. And I want to encourage y'all too as well. If you're going to be a part of this revolution and this resistance, get your ass up and go exercise. That's how I keep in shape and so toned. Okay? So that means everything got to be right. Make sure that y'all are taking at least 30 minutes out of the day to exercise. But like I said, I'll tell y'all the story when I got chased by them dogs. What was it, Saturday? I think it was Saturday. But it's one of the lives. Y'all go back and check that out. But in the meantime, I need y'all to head on over and subscribe to my colleague Bubs the God, because Bubs went live back to back. It's Pride Month, so you know the just zealots, the homophobes, the transphobes, they're gonna come out. And that's for sure. So y'all make sure make sure that y'all are I'm watching where I'm going. Yeah. Like I said earlier, queer people, defend yourselves. Yes. Make sure you got something on you because these religious zealots are out here. You're going to have antagonizers that are MAGA, that support Donald Trump and everything that he's doing. And they out here, they out here deep. I'm telling you. So make sure that y'all are protecting your peace, maintaining your peace, maintaining your sanity, and more importantly, make sure that y'all are being vigilant. But yes, it's a lot we're going to be talking about today on the show at 4. So make sure y'all get your snacks, get your drinks, whatever, because I'm really going to go in and I'm going to let loose. Like I said, how can you be black, gay, and conservative and against your own race and the people who are in the same community as you? It does not work that way. I mean, I just don't get it. How could you be against your own people? But it's nothing worse than a self-hating gay. Okay, we got a few more minutes. So I'm gonna get off of here, Fashion Dolls, and I will see y'all this afternoon at 4. Make sure y'all are tuned in. Talk to you soon.